Okay, we've got the tag 125 heavy, and this has been a really great race all day. And Aaron Hindle got knocked off in the last heat by Matthew Wall, so they're starting 1 and 2, no doubt. So it'll be a bit of an interesting drag to the first corner, but Hindle had won the other 3 heats and got second then, which was still put him on pole, so for the final. So it was probably a reasonably sensible race. Righto, they're away, and I tell you what, Matty Wall might have got the jump again. He has. Oh, it's a bingo. 3 carts are gone, but 2 are going again. Matthew Wall takes on the lead. And Hindle. Aaron Jackson, I think, in 3rd spot, cart number 2. Is it? Oh no, he just might have gone back. Danny Richards made it through. Okay, so Matthew Wall going to hit the way again. Max Carter, who really shone in the last race, got up to 3rd. He's back in 5th spot at the moment, but he'd be worth watching. He was pretty strong in the last heat, but 24 laps to go. Matthew Wall, Aaron Hindle opening up a bit of a gap. Danny Richard under a bit of pressure, might not, he made it back into 3rd there still. I think Jason Pringle might be up there, 35 as well. He might be up in 5th, 6th spot there. 23 laps to go though, it's a long race, and Matt Wall out in front. He'd have a few supporters riding with him, I'm sure. Aaron Hindle, home track advantage. And Danny Richard, once again, home track advantage. Right, 22 laps to go, coming up. God, they're really moving the front bunch. Still no move. Aaron Hindle quite happy to sit on the back of Matt Wall for a while. They're going down to the canteen corner and across the local mix. Matt Wall has only got to make one mistake, and I'm sure Hindle's going to be in, but at the moment, Matt Wall doing a perfect drive in front. Not easy to do with that sort of pressure on you in the Victorian Open Sprint Championship.
Yellow lights. Yellow lights.
Okay, we've had an accident somewhere. Got a yellow light out again, so that's going to put a cat among the pigeons again.
Must be down the bottom.
What?
Must be down the
At the end. Must be an accident at the end of the straight where a cart's in a dangerous location. Can't see from here, but that's going to allow the whole field to bunch up again. Still got 22 laps to go. So Matthew Wall probably pleased to have a bit of a breather out in front from Aaron Hindle, who's going to be right on his tail when they take off.
Nose cone on the track, it was.
No?
There was a nose cone on the track.
Oh, right. Sort of getting to be a strong headwind up the straight. The wind has really picked up, the breeze. So this will help a few of the guys down the back just sort of close up. Probably going to make the race a bit more interesting.
Lights are out.
So with a bit of luck, they'll get a start this time as they come onto the main straight. They're away again. That Wall got a good break. Well, Danny Richard just had to close the gap there at the end of the straight. Yeah, Jason Pringle, car 35, right there. In fact, got Danny Richard at the bottom, so he's moved up into third spot. Still Matthew Wall in front. Aaron Hindle second, and now Jason Pringle. So probably did Jason a bit of a favour that caution light, which has brought him up to the front, and he's certainly on a mission, knows his way around here as well. Knows there a lot. Still got 17 laps to go. Matt Wall with Aaron Hindle on his tail, end of the straight. The front three starting to pull away from Danny Richard, who's got back into full, was back in full spot. Aaron Jackson in car 2 putting a lot of pressure on Danny Richard. So the front three still locked up there. 16 laps to go.
Danny's out.
Danny's gone, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny's gone. Something's happened to Danny Richard. He's out.
He might know it.
So it's got, who we got? Aaron Jackson up there now in fourth spot, and kart 17 Max Carter in fifth. Max went really well in the previous heat, but needs to get through the field here to get up to the leaders. Still got 15 laps to go. They're pretty even now. Aaron Hindle's taken over the lead, taking it over from Matt Wall. And Jason Pringle. Okay, so it's a reverse of what it was early in the race. We've got 14 laps to go though. So Matt Wall might be just as... I think Hindle's got a bit of speed in the straight. He pulled a couple of kart lengths in, but it hasn't really got away though. Matt Wall, they're still there. In fact, they through the back straight, they closed right up again, all on each other's back bumper, and 13 laps to go.
Zach's racing in the next one. I hope he gets at third or something.
Okay, well we've still got the same positions up front. Hindle under a lot of pressure from Matt Wall. And Jason Pringle right there as well. In fact, Pringle has really improved this heat for the final, so obviously done something to the kart to make it go a bit harder, or handle better, or something like that. And Pringle goes under Wall. So Pringle's now up into second spot. Matt Wall back into third. In the meantime, Hindle snuck away a couple of kart lengths, so it'll be interesting to see whether Pringle's got enough grunt to go with him. He should have. Still got 11 laps to go. Hindle from Geelong. Got 3 or 4 kart lengths. In fact, he's opened it up to about 4 or 5 kart lengths, I reckon. And he's doing a good job out in front. Jason Pringle not really backing off though. He's there. Matt Wall also, so they're all there. And they've got about a 10 metre break on the rest of the field. Aaron Jackson's in 4th, Scott King in 5th, Max Carter's in 6th. Nine laps to go. Okay, here they come down pitch straight and still no change. It's still Aaron Hindle, Jason Pringle, Matthew Wall. They've still got about 20 or 30 metres there from the next group. Right, 7 laps to go, so we're starting to chew through the laps. Hindle doing a good job. I reckon he's starting to open a gap up. So Aaron Hindle, he's won 3 of the heats, 3 of the 4 heats, and got past Matt Wall, and he's looking like clean pair of heels there. He's opening up a little bit more lap after lap. 6 laps to go. He's out to about 4 kart lengths now. Right, 5 laps to go. I'm sure they'll be starting to count the laps down, the drivers. It's a long way to drive. Right, so coming around onto the main straight, Aaron Hindle again, kart 54, Jason Pringle, kart 35 in 2nd, Matthew Wall, kart 15 in 3rd. 4 laps to go now as they go over the line. Aaron Jackson there in 4th, kart 2. Then kart 4, Scott King, followed by kart 17, which is Max Carter. Max hasn't been able to make any sort of a real impact. I thought he might have been able to move through the field as he got up to in the previous heat. But still a pretty good effort there to be back in the 6th spot in this field. Righto, 3 laps to go. Well, coming up to the start-finish line now, Hindle's got 2 to go. Still followed by Jason Pringle. About 3 kart lengths behind him, then about 4 or 5 kart lengths to Matt Wall. They just can't close the gap. Okay, one more lap to go. They're on the home stretch now, 1 lap to go. And no doubt Aaron Hindle looking pretty good out in front. Hasn't missed a beat really all weekend. Jason Pringle, he's come good and it mattered in the final, and got a good finish up to second, driven his way up there. And Matthew Wall, not disgraced by any means, put in a great performance all weekend, and he's going to pick up third. Okay, well that was an excellent race, and bit of drama there early, but we got through that.
Great racing. In third place, Matthew Wall. In second place, Jason Pringle. And in first place, local Geelong / Lara boy, Aaron Hindle.
First of all, I'd like to thank the club for putting on a fantastic weekend, all the officials for the time and effort. I'd like to thank Shane Warden and Shane Racing and all the boys and the team for giving an opportunity to race here. My dad and again, nothing fell off this time, but thank you as a champion myself. And I'd like to thank the guys for a good weekend and nice clean club racing.
First, I'd like to thank Pro Karting Australia and Paul McKay, who wouldn't have been racing at all without them, so thank you for that. Dad for his average mechanicking, and of course the club and all the officials and everything to make this possible, all the boys for great racing.
I'd just like to thank the club, Stacey, my wife, and the kids for coming out, Indoor Karting, CPE Technology for an awesome arrow.